Thanks for tuning in. This is Dan from Palmarius Rods. I really appreciate your time to check out my channel and my products. I make a line of slow pitch jigging rods. I started in 2019 following extensive experience in the industry, being a distributor and importer for some of the top brands, including Temple Reef, Seafloor Control, Yamaga, Ripple Fisher, and others. This is my product. It's a 6 foot, 6 inch, 198 centimeter, one piece jigging blank. It's made out of 100% Toray carbon fiber material from Japan. We are a licensee. We have an agreement with Toray. We use their product exclusively. On our built rods, we also have such an agreement with Fuji. So on the Toray side, it allows us to use their logo in our branding on our product. And we're very proud of that relationship. We do actually promote their product. Toray is the inventor of carbon fiber, and they make a large range of material for aerospace, for automotive racing, for the fishing industry, for boating and yachting and so forth. Today, I wanted to talk to you about our blanks. Our blanks are a carbon fiber shaft that the hobbyist or the professional builder would apply guides, thread, talent, love, etc., and custom craft you the rod of your dreams. The rods come clear coated at the bottom, and I don't know that the camera is going to pick up on the rod versus picking up on me, but we do proudly display the Toray logo. We also give some manufacturer data. So there's some data on there, both in grams and ounces, in terms of the strength of the rod and the test line that we recommend, the power number ranging from 1 to 5, and our logo. The rest of the shaft is unfinished raw carbon fiber, and you can decorate that as you will. We make this blank in 5 strengths or 5 weights with a tip size of 1.8 millimeter on the light side, all the way up to 2.3 millimeters. In terms of jig weights, we span 25 grams up to about 550, 600 grams. On our Model 5 blank, which is the orange, we have guys that are fishing this for golden tile with up to 650 gram jigs. I would say the sweet spot is probably 450 to 550. If you want a little bit more power, we can give you instructions on how to cut the blank down slightly at the butt section and get slightly more power out of it. In addition to offering the blanks, I also have the option, totally optional, for a kitted solution to build the rod out. So we basically call this the P66 EVA kit. If you order this kit, it's somewhere in the low 30, 33, no more than $33, I believe, on our website. It gives you everything that we include to make a factory rod out of our blank, with the exception of guides, thread, epoxy, and as I like to coin the phrase, talent. You have to add the talent. And what's really neat about it is everything is machined. Everything is exactly what we use on the factory rod. So there's no fuss, there's no muss, there's no swearing, there's no filing. We offer 5 different blanks. We offer 5 different kits. The OD is precise, and it is corresponding to each individual blank. This is the foregrip. This is the Fuji DPS reel seat. This is the rear grip. We also, of course, give you the bling bling trim ring. We give you the protector. Basically, everything that goes on a factory rod comes inside that kit, with the exception of the guides, the thread, the epoxy, and the talent, of course. We offer the ability to have these rods painted. There's literally 500 different paint choices. These are all specialty paints. They're UV stabilized. They're guaranteed for 10 years. And they fall into 4 categories. There's a plain, there's metallic, there's crackle, and there's a chameleon paint. The chameleon paint is what we use on our factory Leviathan rod, and it's a beautiful blue paint that when you get it outside in direct UV light, it really will change as the sunlight changes and hits different parts of the rod and you rotate the rod. It's really an amazing paint. Of course, it has a high price tag that goes with it and a very low shelf life. But if you wanted a chameleon paint, any paint that starts with the number DCN is a chameleon paint. So here on the left, you can see the bottom left are chameleon paints. On the right-hand side are standard metallics. And again, this is just one of literally hundreds and hundreds of paint choices. I'm going to do a separate video where I'm going to talk about our painting technology, how we use a dip method as opposed to a sprayed method. When we paint a blank for you, it is not sprayed. In Southeast Asia, there's a huge, huge effort to cut down on VOCs, which is basically harmful things that the workers breathe in when the paint is sprayed, doing it day after day after day. Therefore, the factory has developed a method where the blanks are actually dipped. And I'm not going to tell you anything proprietary, of course, but don't picture like a 7-foot trough of paint. That's not how it works. It actually uses very, very little paint. It's an extremely efficient method. And when they paint the blank in that way, every little nook and cranny gets paint in it. It's literally like you dip the blank in the paint and then wiped off the excess. There are some more colors. Again, there's so many of these. I'm going to do a separate video just to talk about paint colors. And at the end of that video, I'm going to put up all of the paint chip colors. There's actually, I believe we have 43 pictures, high-res pictures that I can insert at the end of the video. And that way, when it's going through, if you see something you like, you can just pause the video and write down the number as a possible choice. You need to do a minimum of 20. So you could, for example, do a 66.1, a 66.2, a 66.3, a 66.4. You could do those blanks and do, 5 or 10 pieces of each blank, and we would do whatever color out of the color paint book that you like. You can do a proprietary color for your shop, or you could do something to match a customer's hull. Guys, I really appreciate it. I know I have a tendency to ramble on. My goal is always to make these videos as short and sweet as possible. So any additional information can certainly be found on our website. Please visit us online at www.palmariusrods.com. My email address is info@palmariusrods.com. You can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Instagram, and you can find us on Twitter. So if you search for Palmarius, I'm sure that you'll find my pretty face. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you tuning in, and I look forward to making all of you customers instead of just viewers. Thanks for your time.